Um, this is our first tutorial on Laravel. We're going to start from the basics, and we're going to learn how to submit forms in Laravel using writing Let's Go to handle form submissions in Laravel. Yeah, so let's go straight to the code. Okay, this is our home page, and as you can see, we have 404 not found. So these are just basic settings that any Laravel developer can handle. So yeah, so what we did is to create our own controller. We don't have any controller yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and create our controller. So PHP artisan get controller form form controller. I can use the resource to generate the other necessary functions for us. Okay, so it's done. Generated. Okay, returns a blank page. So let's go into the form controller itself. Now let's return the view. Return view. Just home, because let me just clear these comments. I don't need them. So return view home. So let's come to resources, views. Okay, this is our home directory. Sorry, home file, home blade. So we have the username, first name. Close this. So you have the username, first name, and the last name. Yeah, so let's go back to the browser. Yeah, so we have this simple basic Laravel form. If you are using Bootstrap, you can just build your own form like this. So now what Laravel allows us to do, now mostly you have, for every form you need to set your action, the route action, the form action, and yeah, the route, okay, the form action and the method. The method is already posted here. For every form, what you've known that for every form you must include an action, right, which is a route. So when it goes as a post request, it now loads the route and it handles the data processing. So what I come to do here today, we're not going to declare any route in our action. We're going to force the form to submit on that same route. Now the route here is just homepage, localhost, homepage. Let's go to web.php. You're gonna force the route to submit on this, force the form to submit on this route. So we'll go to form controller. So let's do a test and see. Let's say hello minion test. Click on submit. Yeah, this error expected. The post method is not supported for this route. Supported methods are get and head. So in order to allow the form to handle a post, in order to allow the route to handle a post request, just change to any, or you can also control command. I'm using Mac, so command D, change it to match. If you are so get or post. So there's another, so you can either do it this way or that way. So I'll go with the first way. So I'll just comment this one, change my route name to any. So write name to any and just refresh. Are you sure to send the form? Okay, send. Reload the same page. So we'll go into our form controller and index. So whether it's a post or get, it's still retaining the same view. So we want to make sure our index function handles both post and get requests. So right now we already have the get, we will handle the post. So what we will do is to call our request class facade, then just request. Then what we do is to check whether the incoming request is a post request. In order to do this, let's do something. Let's write our if statement. If request is method post. Then let me say echo, not use echo, let's say dd. Then let's echo the request method. Let's echo. Let's echo request. Let's echo. Let's try and dump the method. So let's have a form here. Username is green zone. First name green. Last name is zone. Submit. So the method is a post request. So we have this function working properly. Normally what Laravel allows you to do, helps you with, is to create all these classes for you. They show the edit, the update. So mostly you'll use your index to load maybe your home page. You click on the button to load the form with the create. When you submit the form, it automatically comes to this function to handle, and this function does the form submission and processing. So what we are going to do is to use the same in this function to handle the logic. You can have your function, you can have your link in a different function, like index or return a page. When you click on it, it comes to the create here. Then this create function will handle the multiple request methods, either post or get. Now I choose to go with the index. Now we have if request is method post. Now let's dump the form data request all. Let's refresh. So these are all the form data. You don't really need a token. Okay, we can just keep it. Just keep it. So let's do a validation. Sign the data request. Validate. Request validate. So we have our username set required ff name as first name or last name. So we now assign our input names, form names, in our validation function. Now what I am doing here is the moment the function validates the form input, it will just assign them right after validation, assigns everything to this variable called data. So all we need to do is, let's do another dd data. We just dump back to the browser. But just so it actually, let's do one more thing. Let's request all. So this is all the requests from the form, and right after validation we just pick these records to process it. So this is all that we need. So as simple as it is, this is how to use a simple function to handle multiple submission. So if let's just create a model, php artisan, make model, you can call it, so we have username, fname, last name, form data. It's the migration. Just copy the class, fetch the class, form controller, just take multi-column.